Well, as you said in the previous video, I said a lot about sort of what I've done in my life. But of course, in all of that doing in my life, there's been a lot of suffering, a lot of disappointment. I've obviously made a lot of mistakes in my life. A lot of people have been affected. And I got to the point in my life, I suppose, where I had an existential crisis, really, where I really wondered who I was and what I was doing on this earth. I even had thoughts of suicide. I had thoughts of just sort of trying to run away from everything, and I didn't know where I'm going to run to. So my first, you could say, breakdown occurred, where I broke down within myself and said, what are you doing here? That was the start of a journey. That journey, in Christianity, they say that Jesus loves you and he's going to give you a good, happy life. But first he's going to make you very miserable. So you have to go through this sort of time of cleansing, if you will, this time that seems very miserable to you, where you go through a lot of pain. And I certainly experienced that. To the point where I had to overcome a lot of my anxiety. I had to overcome a lot of my insecurity about who I was, a lack of confidence. I only knew passive aggressiveness or aggressiveness because I could just never be myself and be assertive. I had to learn all of that. I had to overcome all of that. I also had bouts of depression in that time because I was going through all this pain, didn't understand what was going on. But one thing that I learned is that everything and everyone is my teacher. And I came to the point where I realized, I could never be the person that I am today, be the man that I am today, and be the counselor that I am today, if I hadn't gone through all of that myself. Ultimately, when I hit real rock bottom in one of my depressions, I sought professional help. And so I've gone through therapy myself. So I know what it's like to actually go through that therapy and try to sort out your life. So all of those things have informed my manhood as well as my counseling. And that is what has brought me to this place today. Other than the set of circumstantial experiences that I've had, that's what was actually happening inside of me. And what was happening inside of me was probably the most important thing that has brought me to the place that I am today. And strange that one would say that, but I'm happy for it now that I actually went through all those terrible experiences so that I could become the person that I am today. And no doubt the journey is not over. And I look forward to it now.